Good morning, good morning, good morning. I feel like we're supposed to be doing a little reading today, this morning. I wanted to do a reading the other morning on 11:11, at 11:11. It just didn't happen. That's okay. Yana siano tu, yano su yano tu, ayana siano tu yano oyana kiano su yano tu yano oyana, yano su yano tu yano oyana. Ayana suyano tuyano oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. We wash away all energy that does not belong here, that is not meant to stay. We send it back, send it back, send it back into which it came. Iana siana tiano suyano tuyano oyana kiano oyana. Iana siano tuyano oyana kiano suyano tuyano oyana. Call back home my energy, call it back home, back to where it belongs. I call back home my energy, I call it back home to where it belongs from all lifetime, people, places, and things. I call back my home, my energy, I call it back home, back to where it belongs. Iana siano toiano kuiana siano toiano oyana kiano oyana. And again, with you, with these readings, they want you to be interactive and really pulling in iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana, coming into your sacred space, engaging, calling in your angels and guides, and really feeling into the energy. Ayana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. So calling in our angels and guides, calling in Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene, and Lilith too, calling in ancestors of love and light, ascended masters, ascension council, and galactic council. All of those are the highest, the high of love and light, and only those are the highest, the high of love and light. Iana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. Also calling in archangels Michael and Metatron, Uriel and Azrael, Gabriel and Raphael to hold this space for us. Please keeping this space a sacred space, cleansing, clearing all energy that does not belong here, and iana siano tuiano oyana, and amplifying all energy that is for our highest good that does. Iana kiana siana tiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iana kiano oyana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. Just weaving the threads between us and them. Iana kiana siano tuiano oyana kiana siana tiano oyana tana ana. Oyana tana ana, siano tuyano oyana. Iana siano tuyano oyana. Oyana, oyana, oyana. Whew. They are like excited this morning. I've been feeling them like, come on, come on, come on. So we're going to do just a quick breathing exercise to kind of really ground us in this energy, even though they're like, let's go. Okay, so we're going to take your right thumb, put it over your right nostril. We're going to be breathing in nice and slow through the nose, breathing out, exhaling through the mouth, really releasing and letting go of all that no longer serves you. As we begin, we're going to be pulling up that energy from Mother Earth, feeling that connection with her, grounding, rooting in with her. So we're putting our energy is going down as her energy is coming up, filling us up with that beautiful Mother Earth energy of unconditional love, hope. Yana kiana oyana. It's like pride. It feels like pride that she wants to fill us up with. She's just so proud. Okay, so breathing in through the nose, through just the one nostril. And I know this is like a new thing, but just try it, please. Putting that right thumb over the right nostril, breathing in nice and slow. Hold at the top. Release. 2 more times. So when we pull up that energy, we hold at the top. They say to like lock in the energy. And then whenever we release, when we exhale, that creates more space for more of that beautiful energy. So let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Okay, so now we're going to switch left thumb, left nostril. This time we're going to be pulling down from Father Sun, source light energy, filling us up with this beautiful energy of clarity, of inspiration, motivation, and drive, just cleansing and clearing out our whole center channel. Just imagine that light, the brightest light and energy pushing down through our whole center channel, cleansing and clearing as it goes, pushing all of any stuck energy, stagnant energy, energy that does not belong to me, all the way out and down to Mother Earth, just pushing it all the way out and down. So this thumb over here on the left side, breathing in nice and slow. Hold. Release. 2 more times, breathing in. Hold. Release. 1 more time, breathing in. Hold. Release. This time we're going to be breathing in through our nose, but leaving both nostrils wide open. And because this it creates balance, like the left side, and it does something with the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain. Don't ask me details. Also, the connecting, it's like the left nostril, I believe, is connected to the moon energy, and then the right is the sun. So it was, whenever I learned about it, it felt like this was supposed to be like we were supposed to do this. So anyway, this time we're wide open. We're pulling in both of those energies, the divine feminine masculine of divine mother and divine father down, and creating this beautiful balance energy and sending it throughout our energetic field. So breathing in nice and slow through the nose. Hold. Release. 2 more. Breathing in. Hold. Release. 1 more. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Hoy nací tu. Hoy nací tu. Hoy nací tu. Anasiano tuyana, kanasiano tuyano, oyana, kiano suyano tuyano, oyana, iano suyano tuyana, yana. Okay, so let's see what they have to say this morning. Ayanasiano tu. We have the Emperor. That's our next card in our tarot card study, so that'll be our card of the month in November. So that's interesting, but he feels like he is taking center court there. We do have, so the Empress here is standing court for us this morning. She's our card of the month in our tarot study, so she's not in here, but she's standing up there, like she's part of this. So it's interesting that we both have that. It's that divine feminine and divine masculine that we were just talking about with the breathing. Okay, we have 6 of Cups. All right, let's see here. 2 of Swords. Interesting. All right, stay there, and then oh look, we have these little cards. We haven't pulled one of these in a bit. Let's do that real quick. I feel like they rolled their eyes at me with my ADD and getting distracted. Anasiano tu. All right, here we go. I'm not high maintenance. I'm just worth it. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. You should screenshot that and keep that. There you go. Hopefully I held it nice and steady. I'm gonna put that on your phone. Okay, so let's see. We're going with this is the Tarot of the Abyss deck. Six of Pentacles. That's going up there. Ooh, the Devil card. Look at this Devil card. That's like the anatomically correct heart there at the bottom, if you can't see it. And all those cords wrapping up. All right, so I think we're done with the Tarot of the Abyss. So I'm going to put that down, and then, but we're not done pulling cards yet. We've got more coming. This is the Moon Witch Oracle, which I love. It's one of my favorites. Movement, inspiration is drawn to motion. I feel like this is supposed to go up here. Waning Gibeus, count your blessings. Amen. All right, I think we're done with those. But we're not done pulling cards yet. Because now I feel like the Empress is supposed to go right there in the center with the Emperor. Okay, I'll have to take a picture and show you guys. Put these out of the way. The Mirror. This is from the, oh look, there's a crane. This is from the Wildwood Tarot. I love cards whenever you when you're just, when you are just getting to know the deck, and you could kind of they call you, they pull you in and make you want to get lost in them. So let me see. Okay, so okay, so here the mirror is for the, because I can't remember sometimes the numbers, but anyway, the is the Hangman in the traditional tarot. So interesting. Oh, because of the reflection, right? And seeing it, you could see it backwards. Okay. Okay, and then, but we still have another one we got to pull. So we have the Hangman, which duality, so duality's coming up, because then also we have this one, which is, it feels like, and then look at her arms there, and then wings there, just reflection, and then also look at the similarities there, which is again it's the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups are both in. So again, it's that, and then also masculine, feminine together. Very much duality, feeling of duality. Like this and. Oops, I got some paint on the center of her. I don't know if I can. Of course, I should not be making you guys wait while I figure out how to. I don't know how I did that. Look, I got paint on her dress. They're like, it's okay. You always have paint all over your clothes. She can have paint on her clothes. Wide open. Wide wide open, which this is, I mean, her arms are more down, but it kind of has that wide open movement flow kind of feel. I feel like we're not done with this deck here. Yanasuya I don't really use this. This one doesn't feel called to me a lot, so I'm happy that we're using it. Follow the leader. I think it used to in the earlier days. I like the tree and the time. It feels the clock there. It feels like Father Time. It feels like almost like going back in time. I wanted to put that down, but I feel like we're not done. I don't feel like we're done. I don't feel like we're done. Okay. Protecting treasure. So I'm curious. Are we holding on tight to something that we need to let go of? That we need to share? I'm trying to figure out, am I supposed to keep going here? I feel like we might need to pull more. Stuck in the mud. Oh dear. I feel like, you know what's happening? I feel like it's happening as it is. I feel like I'm missing, there's a card in here they want. Compass. I feel like, okay, this one might be it. It goes with that Father Time one. Yes, we're done. This is it. This is the one. And this goes with that Follow the Leader. It goes with, okay, something about directions, directional. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. Okay, this is a ton of cards. Woo! Okay, let's see here. But I feel like the Empress is playing a big role. Okay. Oyana siana kiana siano tuyano oyana kana siano tuyano oyana. They're saying like light the flame, light the flame. So I'm gonna take that literally and light this candle over here. But I feel like it could be both. Ihana siano tuyana oyana. Iano suiano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana siano tuiano oyana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana. 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 I feel like we're being called to do stuff, do something that's like, Iana si. Whenever they have movement here, I was instantly thinking, because I've been slacking on yoga and stuff like that they've been always want me to do. They're always wanting me to do more somatic dance, ecstatic dancing and that kind of movement and yoga and stuff like that, and I've been slacking. So I felt like it was that, but I feel like they're wanting us to start a movement of donation-based practices. Donation-based. Iana siano tuiano oiana kiano suiano tuiano oiana. Iana siano tuiano oiana. A way of giving back. A way of like oiana kiano suiano tuiano oiana. Just such a gratitude for our gifts that we're doing like a donation-based like series. It feels like a series, like we're supposed to be doing a series, starting a series of donation-based practices, classes. Iana siano tuiano oiana. Iana siano tuiano oiana. Iana tuiano oiana kiano suiano tuiano oiana. it's like what I, it's like, and then this, all this mirroring thing is like what I get, I give. What I get, I give. They're talking about like, Iano tu iano kuiana, siano tu iano uiana. Because we all have been like on this journey. I'm sure there's always been like, there's been like different like where you have taken these free classes and free offerings, and it's time for us to give back, these free offerings, these free classes, these free, like this free reading right now. Like you're sitting here at a free reading, and now they're saying it's time to give back. What is it that you have to offer that you can use to give back? And you can use to give back on a donation based way, like, and you can even start a movement, and you can start like a maybe it's a day of workshops, or maybe it's a series of like every day of that week there's a different workshop or a course or mini class or some sort of offering that you can do, and it's all donation based to give back to the community, to help those in need. Anasiano tu iano iana. Iano suiano tuiano iana. Maybe it's product, maybe it's like, and you have you've been kind of like hoarding product, like you have an overproduction of product, and you've been kind of like hoarding that. It's been like, how do I but you have, we forget, we're all in such a like this time of like, how do I get more, make more, like to be able to sustain myself for longer and stuff. And then they're like, you forget how much you already have. You have so much that it's time to really, it's like take inventory of what you have. Look around you and see what you have, and be so grateful and thankful, and think about all those that have so much less. And what do you have that you can offer them? What are your special talents and gifts that you can use to give back? How can you give back to the community during this time of turmoil? Ayana siano tuiano suiana. Ayana suiano tuiano suiana. Iano tuiano suiana. Iano tuiano suiana. Iano tuiano suiana. Usuiano tuiano suiana. It's about community coming together, gathering together to give, to be, grow gratitude for each other in this way. Like, we forget how much we have. Because we always feel like we're always looking at like our bills and our debts and different things that we're having to pay, but we don't. And like, how do we get that? How do we pay these bills? How do we pay these debts? How can I make more money, more to be able to pay off these bills and debts? But you're like, whenever we're so focused on that, we forget how much we already have. We have so much, and we have so much to where we can spare. Each and every one of us has something that we can spare, or something that we can donate, like time and talent. And it's time for us to gather together and to do so. It's time for us to pull together to iana siano tu iana uiana. As a community, we need to open up our resources, open up our talents, open up our gifts, and give and start giving back. Start giving back. Start giving back. Start giving back. Start donating, in whatever way is best for you. Anasiano tuiano uiana. Let's start figuring it out. Like we need to start planning. They're saying we need to start planning, figuring out what's the best way that we can help the community? What is the best way we can serve our community right now? Do you need to be the leader of this movement, or do you need to find somebody else to be the leader of the movement in your community? And how is that like? Iana siano tuiano oyana. Is it best to like, should you be gathering canned foods and goods from your neighbors and helping to fill up the local food pantry? Do you need to iana kiano oyana siano tuiana? Do you need to like offer your services for donation only through the rest of the month of November? Do you need to oyana siano tuiana? Maybe you have a couple of different services where one of the services can go towards your bills, your debts and bills, and your food and putting food on your table. But maybe there's another service that you're trying to promote that you can use that as your way of giving back, offering it up, just kind of donation based, free, but donation based, and all the donations received will go towards XYZ, like to feed those in need. Like how can we come together to fill a need? What is the need, and how can we come together to fill that need? And we need to gather together those in your community. You need to gather those together in your community to work together to really fill up the pots, like really fill up the pots of if it's a food pantry, let's fill those shelves. If it's a soup kitchen, let's fill up their pantry so they can, or even go donate your time if that's all you have. Whatever it is, you have something to give. You have something to give. And one way or another, you have something to give. We all do. And they're saying that there's like, we've been feeling stuck, like, just like don't have any direction or don't know what to do like from here. And they're saying this is the spark that you need in your life to get that the motion of inspiration and motivation flowing again. This is the spark you've been looking for. And they're like, we know it's unconventional. We know that's not what you were thinking. You were looking for some big bright idea to make you big bucks. But this is the start of that. This is that spark you've been looking for. Dig deep in this to receive the rest of what you have been looking for. It's like they're saying like follow this thread to get to the next. Follow that this is part of the journey. This is part of your journey. This is a big part. Charity in general, it's what you're missing. This is a big part of your journey and that you've been missing. It's part of the puzzle piece that has been making you feel like something's missing. This is it. It's charity. It's giving back. It's charity. And we need to do more of it to be able to, you have to give more to receive more. 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 Oyana siyano tuiano oyana. Oyana siyano tuiano oyana. Open up your doors. Open up your doors. Open up your doors to receive more. They're just showing like, this is almost feels like a community, like say if we were living in village times where you were able to open up your doors to the villagers that didn't have a place to go, like say for Thanksgiving or something, and you didn't have a place to go, so you invite those that don't have a place to go to you to come into your home. We need to, or like they didn't have enough food to feed their family, so you invite them and their whole family in to eat with you. And then the other people that are there, they also bring food to make enough for you guys and a little bit more to feed them too. So it's kind of like that. They're just saying, and you can adapt that thought process to however it best fits, like for you. Just, they're saying start brainstorming on it, but get on it. This is like a get on it, like this is time is of the essence on this. We need to get on it. We need to get on helping others right away. Period. Get on helping others right away, period. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Let's get moving. Let's start gathering resources, gathering our time, talent, treasure, all of that. And let's get on it. How can we give back to the community? Like now. They're saying now, do it now, because you've been feeling bull, and they're trying to, like, they are sending you the lifeline here, and this is it. Grab it or leave it. It's up to you, but don't be like whenever when you're not seeing the forward motion that you've been asking for because you didn't grab the lifeline. They're like, really, they're feeling very stern on this. They're like, this is your lifeline. You need to learn you need to be able to give, to be able to get. This is your lifetime. Grab it or leave it. Choice is yours. Do you want to help with this forward motion and figuring out where to go next and like what has been missing? Or do you want to just sit there hoarding your treasures and stay stuck? Choice is up to you. It's like, it's time to reflect and really like get a sense of who you are, what you have to give, what's the best use of your resources, your time and talent and treasures, and how can you give. They're not saying like you have to give up everything and you're like become a pauper. That's not a right word, is it? Become like a whatever the word is, where it's just you and your like cloak that you wear and that's it, because you've given everything else away to the poor. They're saying that's not it. Don't go to those extremes. Don't be like, I don't have enough money, so I'm not giving any money, or I don't have enough food, so I'm not giving any food. They're like, stop being so dramatic and one extreme to the next. We all have enough of something to give. We all have enough of something to give. And we got to stop thinking that we all are on like this. We are all like, stop putting yourself as an island as far as like your issues or your the things that you're going through, like like all the traumas in the world is all like you're like the owner, sole proprietor of issues. They're like, girl, we all got issues. We all have a backstory. Every single one of us, even the ones that look like they have the picture perfect life, they have a closet full of childhood traumas, all kinds of issues they've been working through their adulthood. They're not, just because somebody isn't parading it around doesn't mean they don't have just a whole history that could blow yours out of the water. So don't think that you're the sole proprietor of issues, of trauma, of like, this is why I can't give back, or this is why I can't be like charitable right now, because I've got to take care of me, because I've got to heal all of my stuff. I'm in this deep healing time in my life, and it's going to be all about me right now. And that that is like, they're saying that this is one thing that is like both, it's like this and like, this is some of that duality part of it, where yes, a lot of this healing journey that we have been on has made us turn all of our attention inward, to truly pour everything that we have into ourselves, to heal ourselves, because we deserve that. We deserve all eyes on us, and we deserve like to, meaning all of our eyes, all of our attention on ourselves, to be able to heal ourselves from all these years of the issues and trauma and everything, and really like pulling ourselves up and pouring love into us and helping. But this has been building us up to be able to now start pouring into others at times too. And this is one of those times. We've got to, so the other side of that coin of this self-healing journey is sometimes we forget to engage in charity. Sometimes we forget to give to the needy because we've gotten lost in this self-healing journey. And we forget that part, the big picture of it, and that a big part of this self-healing journey, this is part of it. This charitable stuff is part of it. This giving to get is part of it. We have to start opening ourselves up again to be able to contribute more to the community. This community has a lot of times the healing community can turn into one big giant marketplace, but we need to make it to where it's more than that. It's deeper than that. It's not as much about making dollars, as many bucks as you can off of each other, but just truly giving from your heart to each other, to those in need. It's about circling the wagons to be able to take care of those in need. It's time. It's time. So don't get so lost in your self-healing journey that it becomes too much like self and you forget that there are others in the world that are in desperate need of your love and attention. So we must give to receive. You must give to get. And this is opening the gates, opening the doors to like manifesting more. They're saying it's like whenever you open up the doors to others, you're opening up the doors for it's like opening up that manifestation. The doors open wider for that, to be able to pour more in. So we must give to receive, give to get. We have to start this movement of it's more than just about me. It's more than just about me. It's more than just about me. And it's time to teach that. It's time to show that. It's time to be that. It's time to live that. Like root into that. Root into that. Root into that. Trust that. Know that. Believe that. Feel it in your bones. Feel it in your bones. Feel it in your bones. And don't think that, again, they're just going back to, don't think that you don't have anything. I don't have anything. I don't have any treasure. I don't have any talents. We all do. You belong here. You belong here as much as any of us belong here. All of us belong here. All of us belong here. All of us belong here. We're all in this circle of it builds this circle of trust and giving and love and connection beyond the surface level of exchanging dollar bills for learning or giving. Like it's like I give you money, you give me your talent. I give you money, you give me your knowledge, kind of thing. And they're saying there's nothing wrong with that, give and take as well. But it's like this goes deeper than that. This goes under. This is like the it's almost like marketplace is like surface level. This giving from your heart, like to those desperately in need of what you have to give, whether it's a can of soup or a whole pot that you homemade and you're able to share with others, or if it's like a blanket that you knitted, or maybe you have a whole stack of blankets that you have like been hoarding just in case, or you just not on purpose, but they've just been in the linen closet and you forgot about them, so you're able to give those no matter what it is. That's deeper than just, let me take your class, here's my card. Let me have a reading, here's my card. And again, all of those are well and good, and it does bring healing, but it's at a different level. Whenever we dig deep, go down, this is the nitty gritty. This is the nitty-gritty healing. This is the nitty-gritty healing. It's getting down, getting your hands dirty, it's like this is where it's at. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. This is what will help us truly build each other up whenever we can it's like whenever you can see, it's the lowest of the low as far as where people are right now in life. Whenever you can reach down there and lift them up, that's whenever you can, because if you keep lifting each other up, all those that are on your same level, you're still really not, you're still just, again, it's like we need to dig down deep to rise above. This is our digging down deep right now. We've got to figure out what it is that I need to be giving, doing, putting out there. We need to start this movement, and we need to do it now. We've got to get going now. They're like desperate needs. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and there's desperate need. And so let's roll. Let's roll. Get in, loser. We are on the move. We are on the move to really reflect on what it is that I've been what is something that I have that I've been unintentionally hoarding, maybe, that I can give. You have something. We all have something we can do. You can collect cans for the food drive. You can go volunteer at the soup kitchen. You can offer up your items or your talent for donations. Whatever it is, we can do the thing. We can do this. We can do this. My mind is churning as I'm speaking these last words that's coming through. It's like I'm having two conversations going on in my head. One is I'm just letting them chat away. And then the other one is I'm thinking I don't know, you can have a whole event where you people can bring in a bag of food for a reading or something like that. Interesting. All right. Let's go get brainstorming. Share your thoughts and ideas on how we can do more, give more, be more for this community that needs us right now. What are some of your thoughts and ideas? What are some things that you're already doing? Maybe let's just share and brainstorm together and help each other. Let's help build this movement. Much love. Amen. And so it is.